Greetings and salutations, Visigoth here, and today I'm going to be doing another Neverwinter Foundry quest review. This one is by mee2002. I get a kick out of that. And the quest is actually called Cindy Jones and the Holy Stout, or something like that. I wish I could read the rest of this. And here's the short code. Little quest overview. Attention! Seeking qualified adventurers to help recover a sacred dwarven artifact. Danger and fortune await. Please apply in person. It's quaint. I like it. I love dwarven stuff, so hopefully this will be awesome. And then of course here's some little some quest notes. I like that this is not like crazy long with the notes. Some people are kind of getting like a bit carried away with trying to sock it in like entire paragraphs explaining like what's going on with their quest instead of just keeping it short and, you know, like story driven. This is a first draft, subject to change, and get prettier. And get prettier is a very awkward thing for me to read. Update, new, version 1.1, fix some small typos. Oh, okay. And, oh, apparently added a level slider. Well, I'm actually playing my alt, so I'm only level 18, plus I've got the, oh, what is it called? Grey Cloak's weapon, or whatever it is. So I'm kind of OP right now, so I shouldn't have any trouble, hopefully. We'll see. Let's accept this. Yep. Cindy Jones and the Holy Stein. Yeah, right on. Find Cindy Jones near the entrance to the cave. Okay. What cave? What? A little more story would be fun. Like, this is very... as long as you set this up ahead of time, like you explain like what cave she's at and all that, that'd be cool. Yeah, see, because this is very nondescript, which I mean is okay, but then to immediately jump from this to find Cindy Jones near the entrance to the cave. Well, what cave are you talking about? Where is this cave? How do I even know that Cindy Jones is near the entrance to the cave other than this quest objective? Which, I mean, you know, that works. But give me a little bit more about the cave. Alright, let's go. Oh, I still haven't fucking leveled, although I've only got 2 levels and then I'll finally have a mount. No more slow dwarven walking. I'm curious to see how Cindy Jones is tied into a dwarven artifact. Is this going to be like dwarven runes? Okay, tower dress. Okay, wait a second. I did this last time. This is what I fucking hate about the way Cryptic's quest tracker works. Look, only fucking quest displayed, and yet it's trying to tell me to go to this bullshit. Alright, let's make sure this is properly done. Wait, you know what I should check? I think this quest is valid. Yeah, it is. It's Daily Foundry, so you know what? I don't remember if I'm high level enough to get the Daily Foundry quest, yeah, the daily quest for the Foundry content. So let me go check that real quick. That'd be a nice little bonus to start getting for my my alt. Oh, so slow. Although, you know, it doesn't really it becomes a non-issue once you get a mount. It's kind of like, eh. Although it is really fun to be able to run around in instances and dungeons and such with the Great Weapon Fighter. His like full-on sprint is fucking awesome. Or her, I guess it depends on, you know, what you're playing. I should say its full-on sprint is awesome. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna kick myself. I bet you I could have gotten this damn quest just through the UI. I always forget about that.
There are things to be done.
Yes, yes, yes. Neat. Alright. Yes, that's interesting. Must level up. I kind of didn't notice that as I was playing it. Like, as I'm level 60 in my main now, it's like telling me I have to do like 4 quests or 2 quests or something. Let's hide that. It's good that I have it, but I don't need to track it. I use a 360 controller. I say that like constantly because it's fun. I think it's fun. But to get auto run to work, I only have so many buttons. I had to set up a profile so that I could hold my left trigger, which is my block, and then hit my select button. So then I auto run. So that's why occasionally you'll see my character, like, I'll be moving along, and then he'll do this. It's because I'm turning on my auto run. Funny little tidbit. At least I thought it was. Alright. A clearing in the mountains. Okay, I mean, I guess, you know, it depends on the type of quest that you're doing, you know, what type of adventure you're trying to make the player feel like. There's absolutely nothing wrong with having kind of like a mystery, you know, take foot. Alright. There's always just kind of like a little bit of a learning curve. You know, every author has their own style. So you go and play one author's style and you get used to it, and then you play someone else's that is completely different, and it's a little jarring, you know. Of course, it's kind of on our side to, you know, the player's side to realize that and not take it as a negative. Holy crap, this is awesome. I like this. And I'm pretty sure, I mean, this is a little sparse, even though it's got some neat things, but there's really not like any ground coverage, you know, like there's no moss or little plants, at least there's not much. So I'm pretty sure that this was a completely barren map, like one of the default maps that has 0 things added to it. So this is really cool. Oh, Drakeage, one of the other Foundry authors, gave me a good suggestion, and I tend to think this now also. When you see this type of thing, it's a little jarring. It looks a little awkward. If you throw a fade to black detail back there, it'll kind of make it look like it has even more depth. I mean, you know, it's just a suggestion. Although I like the way it looks. But yeah, this is really cool. I love dwarven stuff. I'm trying to get into making, I don't know, real-time or modern dwarven things. You know, things that aren't runes. So much of the stuff in the game, they're just, like, they were once dwarven, and now they're just runes. It's kind of sad. Yeah, see, like here. Another fade to black would make this look like it's actually, like, a building and not some sort of facade. Yeah, all of these. The, oh, I forget what, I think this is the, oh crap, I forget what it's called. It's the Volask stuff, the runes. They all seem to have that default, like, interior, which is kind of weird. But yeah, I like this. This is really cool. Same even here. This would, well, actually, no, this kind of works. It kind of looks like it's collapsed in. I don't know. You know, just a suggestion. Maybe every other one, or, you know, every couple of ones, throw it in just for some difference. Like up there. So, you know, some look like they're collapsed in, like this, and others look like they're, you know, maybe not fully collapsed and they go back farther. But yeah, this is really cool. I've got to sit down. No one's made a freaking list of dwarven items yet. Oh, you see, like right here, and this needs to be revisited. Throw in some rocks or something here. You know, like, get some, oh, there's one that's, I'll try to remember, but if I don't, just ask me when I get done making this review. There's a really, really large rock platform that, like, it's enormous. One of them would basically fill up, like, a third of this backdrop here. And another thing you can do is put invisible walls in. You know, that'll stop people from running back up here, like this. Like, this is the edge of the map, I think. So that's why I can't go beyond here, the default edge. But if you don't want people to go even up this hill, throw in an invisible wall down there. And then, you know, maybe a little line of rocks or something to make it kind of seem like that's why you can't go any farther. Because that looks very unfinished, unpolished, being able to see this. It's obvious, like, that these are just little pieces that you socket into a map. It doesn't look like it's an actual, like, place in reality when stuff like that happens. But lots of good starting, you know, good potential. And maybe, like, throw in a few, like, I mean, you have 1,500 details that you can put in here. There is no way that all of these add up to 1,500 details. I mean, there's just no way. So come in and throw in some extra stuff to kind of tie this stuff in. Like right here, this looks like a boulder. You know, it looks like a single rock. Maybe throw in a couple other oddly shaped rocks, or even take another rock just like this, but then eschew it. You know, turn it on its side and actually make it go inside the rock, so then it looks like it's a rock outcropping, you know, of like the mountain, and not just a boulder like stuck in the ground. Just a suggestion. And that, you know, like that bush, it's a little oddly placed. You know, like you have this little mound here, and then right out of the side of the mound is a bush. It would look much more natural if it was at the base of this. I mean, because if think about like reality, in the real world, if there was like a torrential downpour, it would cause all of the roots of that plant to kind of degrade, and it would fall away. I mean, you do in reality occasionally see trees that are growing like right out of the side of cliffs, but it's very uncommon. So it kind of makes it look a little out of place. Another thing I was wanting to mention is you've got all these neat little just like randomly placed dwarven artifact pieces here. If you want to like tie them in more, take some stone like walls, or there's actually a dwarven roof piece tile. If you flip it over and sink it into the ground, it looks like it's a stone floor, and that'll help tie this in more. Because I don't know, I mean, from my opinion, dwarves wouldn't build like structures like this just on grass. You'd have to have a foundation. Alright, I'm supposed to meet Cindy Jones, but there's all these little clickies. Oh, it's very reminiscent of the Sword in the Stone, even though it's an anvil. That's still neat. I like it. Although I would move the sword over a little bit more so that it's centered perfectly, you know, like right here. But that's just me being OCD about, you know, about 3D effects and such. Yeah, see, like I know that's a hammer, but because of the way it's positioned, it's like sunk into the ground. Oh, all these clickies. I don't know, let's click on one. Great dwarven statue. Press B to examine the statue. Oh, I love this animation. That's awesome. It appears to be a monument to... Oh, wait. Yeah, see, I'm not a fast reader. Oh, wait, I can look it down here. It appears to be a monument to Moradin wielding a hammer and presumably a hangover. What? Okay, I get all of this. Like, Moradin is the... Moradin is the god that the dwarves, you know, supposedly created the dwarves and they pray to. Wielding a hammer, yeah, I get that. But this part right here, a hangover, I don't understand. That doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. A hangover. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Give me a second. My allergies are slowly clearing up. Smoking and working in like basically a workshop with like dust and, you know, soot everywhere is not good for your sinuses. Let's see, is this one also gonna? Ornate sword. Press B to examine the sword. It's a secret to everyone, it seems. Oh, okay. You see, that's, I don't know. It's a secret to everyone, it seems. It just seems a little awkward. Like, it seems like it could be restructured to be more poetic. Like, maybe put, it seems it's a secret to or, see, I don't know, the everyone doesn't really need to be there. Because, I mean, you could just kind of, you could imply that anyone that interacts with it, it's going to tell them it's a secret. So then that means that everyone that interacts with it will get the same response, that kind of thing. So maybe just, you know, it seems it's a secret. You know, something like that. That's just my opinion. Okay, well, it seems like those will either not be interactable at all, or they won't be interactable until later in the quest. So let's go talk to Cindy Jones. Although, I mean, I really do like this whole, like, concept of, like, dwarven runes out in the middle of nowhere. And a lot of these little pieces are really neatly placed and has lots of potential. It just needs, like, you know, a few more passes to refine the overall look. Like this, I mean, the little vines, this is a really nice little detail. And, like, the way that you actually have this, like, socketed into, you know, because the door is a separate piece than the actual, like, block columns and all of this, you know, it's all been constructed. So it's actually, this is really well done. I have a high opinion of this. It's reasonably, I don't know, you know, like balanced. You might want to rotate this door, like here, let me see if I can do this. You might want to rotate this door counterclockwise just a little bit, because you see this space here, how it's greater, and then how it's narrower. That means that this is kind of going at this angle, where you want it to, and like the, I mean, you know, it's all opinion. You could just want it to look like this, like it's kind of been, you know, somewhat deteriorated over time or whatever. But, you know, I guess it's just opinion. Oh, look at Cindy Jones. Is she a little dwarf or is she a halfling? Sometimes it's hard to tell. I get a cave little mask. This is neat. I would, well, no, I guess that works too. I was like, because this side's sunken in a little bit. Although, you know, it's kind of weird to have this plus the fire. If you, I haven't tried this yet personally, but I bet you it'll work. If you go and you actually select the respawn point, and then try typing in like -1 or -3, or even like you know, you can do half integers like 1.5. See if you can sink this fire into the ground, and then try putting this on top of it, so that you'll see just this tiny bit popping out, or maybe even just the fire popping out. But then it'll look like this is basically just her little campsite. That'll look a lot better if it works. Yeah, see again, like here. Those bushes look really out of place. Go in, if you just want, like, you know, inspiration, I always suggest going looking at other people's work. I mean, you know, there's no better way to get an idea of what looks really good than to look at someone's stuff that is really good. Like, see this bush, its bottom half is this is like, it's just directly placed. You would want to rotate this counterclockwise so that it kind of somewhat lines up with this plane, or sink it farther down so that this portion is under the ground, but it ends up being lined up. You know, stuff like that. It'll make it look better. Like, it works with runes. You know, because you could imply, because like this kind of implies that this was maybe once sitting on top of the ground, but you know, what is that called? Not degradation, but erosion. You know, erosion of this cliff caused all this sediment to come down here and basically kind of cover this up, but also hit it so that it leans slightly. That works, because this is a man-made structure. Natural things, you know, is a little more effort taken with natural items, like something that grew. Even like rocks. Rocks can kind of act like man-made structures in the way that they tend to last longer. You know, they're less affected by the elements. So like the same kind of, you know, like erosion that would affect this also affects rocks. But yeah, overall it's got a nice feel to it. I might throw in, you know, a cloud effect. There's a perfectly blue sky, like with no clouds whatsoever, looks a little awkward. At least for me. I mean, I'm not used to seeing it. The way that it kind of, I don't know, the way it's broken up with the horizon, it just makes it look very otherworldly, unnatural. Like, yeah, I haven't even played with these much, so this is all just kind of like conjecture, but maybe try going in and looking. I think there are some horizon effects where literally, like, it's basically just a picture, you know, two-dimensional picture that gets displayed off in the horizon. Look and see if there's one that fits for mountain. That'd kind of help break this up a little bit. Like maybe there's other mountains or something that are taller. And, well, you see, there's some clouds. It's just overall, it's very bright. All right, let's move on. Let's spend 6 hours talking about this. Okay, Cindy Jones. Greetings, adventurer. My name is Cindy Jones. Oh, I wouldn't have known that. World famous explorer. Well, man, I must be out of touch because I've never heard of you. You may have heard of my older brother. Okay. Older brother. Nope. Not ringing any bells. Of course I have. You must be talking about Oh, good tie-in. I didn't get it until just reading this. Okay, that's fucking funny. Indiana Jones. Oh, I love it. Yeah. Story smory. Let's go kill some stuff. Yeah. Anyone that has this attitude, you know what? You're probably playing the wrong game. Oh, okay, let's see. Of course I do. I know who Indiana Jones is. Whoa, now. Let's not go throwing any copywritten names around. Oh, this is cute. I like this. This is really well done. We need to focus on the task at hand. Namely, getting that Stein. Awesome. Okay, so how do we go about this? So, do you have a whip or... Ooh, pervy. I don't want to go, have a conversation with a little dwarf about her whip. Okay, so how do we go about this? Easy. All you need to do is keep me safe while we explore. Oh, no. That's gonna be so boring. Well, it might not be. Explore this KO. Get in. Find the Stein and get out. Nothing to it. Yeah, it sounds easy enough. And it will be. Just meet me inside and we can get to work. Continue. Okay. Escort missions are some of the most boring types of game mechanics in my opinion. They drive me up the wall. Unless it's like BioShock Infinite, where the chick is constantly bringing you stuff, which is kind of awesome. Enter the cave. Well, this isn't really a cave. I mean, this is a dwarven made structure, so I wouldn't call this a cave. I'd say into the ruins. Alright, press B. So far, I really like this story. That was really well written. That was really cute. There's not much more there's not much that's more fun than there being something that's kind of an obvious cameo or a satire and not picking up on it until just, the last second. It wasn't obvious enough to me to make it boring. You see, I don't know if I like that transition. The transition itself was perfect. I went in this door on the outside and came in this door on the inside. I love that. That's totally logical. The only thing is, this doesn't really look super dwarven. I would throw a couple more, I don't know, some dwarven pillars here or something every so often. Or something, because this just kind of looks like a mine shaft. Oh wait, I'm supposed to talk to her. I get so sidetracked with the way everything looks. Alright. Speak with Cindy Jones to select your difficulty. Oh, this is the difficulty slider. I noticed this has become super popular. It's a neat concept. It really does kind of help fix the whole issue with trying to balance combat for each class at each different level. But man, it's basically twice the amount of work. So kudos to anybody that does a difficulty slider. Okay, listen up here. This is important. There are monsters up ahead. Duh, right? Yeah, like that. And they can be pretty difficult. I need to know what kind of a challenge you're looking for here. I'm lower level and like a good challenge, or level 60 with a friend, so I thought, okay, so I'll probably go with this one because I'm a little OP right now because of the gray cloak sword. The hard road, eh? Good for you. Just remember that you... Oh, okay. You will have to leave the map and re-enter if you decide it's too tough for you. Well, let's get going. And you better not let me die. Continue. Okay, this is interesting. I've yet to play around with socketing this in to actual quests, making it an actual active part. So that's kind of cool to know that I could pop that and then come back in. I probably have to reload the map completely, but still, that's neat. Oh. Every time I get on this, I have to kind of remember what this class plays like. And how I've set up the key bindings for it. They're a little awkward. Hi-ho. Hi-ho. It's off to something we go. What did she say? I want to know. Damn it. I thought I made a NPC chat window. I'll have to fuck with that later. Might be on my main. I don't think she can die. So that's at least a positive. There we go, that's what it was. My key bindings are a little counterintuitive. I really need to go back and work with them. Whoa, she just appeared. Yeah, okay, that's an interesting way to handle that. Oh, but yeah, I was saying, I do like that, at least for the escorts. I don't think they can die in this one. Okay, left or right? Left or right? I'm pretty sure we want to go right. Yes, definitely right. Left is no good. I want to go left. I'm gonna go left now. I want to see what left is. It's kind of like reverse psychology. You tell me I can't go this way. I want to go. Oh, fuck me. So is this like a fuck you to everybody that's into reverse psychology? Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, god damn it. What are the... There we go. Fuck you can't kill me. Trying to remember how to play this fucking class. Oh, damn it, I gotta refix that. When I'm blocking, I can't use any of my other skills because I had to set it up in a weird way. Oh, fuck me. This is gonna get me killed. No! No! As long as I can keep them on the right side of my shield, I should be okay. Stop fucking running behind me, you douchebags. Yeah, you wish you could kill me, fuckers. Oh, wait, get out of the... Luckily I have, like, a good number of potions. Yeah. Oh, fuck me. Get out. Oh, good. That was entertaining. Oh, my, frames are dropping. My PC is not amazing, so recording on like max settings, or recording the game on max settings, kind of kills it a little. What the fuck, man? Am I getting shot like through walls and shit? Or am I've got a dot on me. Not bad for a rusty fucking Guardian fighter. Alright, signpost. Out of line of sight. God damn it. You know what? Wait. Oh. Oh, there we go. Congratulations! You've worked hard to prove Darwin wrong. Oh. That's a cute tie-in. Please follow sign to the correct path. I don't get it. I mean, like, I get the whole, like... Oh, wait. Let's inspect to see if it's got more written on it. That's cool. I don't get the like how it ties into like Darwinian evolution, but it's funny. I like what you're trying to do there. I'm not picking up on it. Like, how does going left or doing the opposite of what she says fit into evolution or Darwin? But that was a fun little piece. I liked it. Basically, like muscle memory. I've got my Guardian or Great Weapon Fighter memorized, so I don't even like have to look at the controls. I just fucking play. makes it a little weird to get used to playing a completely different class with completely different skills. Oh man, I wish I could fucking read that. Trying to like follow her so I can read it above her head, and also quickly read it. It's a little difficult for me. Choose wisely, complete. Speak with Cindy again to find out why she stopped. Right on. I like the way this is structured. Had to take a little swig of tea there. You have to pardon me. This doesn't look good. I think there may be traps up ahead. Just stick close and walk when I do, or walk where I do. Okay, this is neat. Oh wait, don't run away, Cindy. Oh jeez. This is really cool. I mean, you know, it's like, what would Jay do? Oh, what would Indiana Jones do? Oh wait, I want to interact with this. Yeah, that's fine. I'll deal with it. Here's your sign. Oh man, that's terrible. That's like a tie-in to that like redneck song. Damn it! It's out of line of sight. I want to click on it and see what it does. It's because I'm a dwarf. It won't let me fucking interact with it. Oh well. And now that I've lost her, I'm gonna get hit by like all the traps. Huh? No, I guess not. Oh, Cindy Jones, did you freeze? Or are you gonna disappear when I get up here? Yeah, what would Indiana Jones do? Alright, Cindy, I'm supposed to be following you, but you're standing back there. So I guess I'm just gonna leave you in behind. Yes, this is a little oddly placed. I mean, like, it's good to have it so I can, like, heal up and do my... Wait, what? Oh, fuck me. Oh, yeah, right on. My bad. Give me a second. I gotta spin this. I like that. I like that they give you like a little warning. That's fucking cool. Anything good? Oh yeah, that's pretty good shit. But yeah, what I was saying is, you know, it's nice to have this for functionality's sake, but it really seems out of place. I mean, like, that's a giant fucking fire just to have like in this tiny little hallway, and like nothing else around it. Oh look, she did. She reappeared here. Yeah, see, I noticed that I've been having trouble with this on my Dwarven quest. Anytime the ground is like awkwardly, you know, it's not perfectly flat or like a room transition, sometimes the AI just does not. Oh, excuse me, does not want to continue walking. All right, Cindy, what do you got to say now? Great job, kid. But don't get cocky. This closed door means trouble ahead. I'll wait here while you check it out. I'd like to see this closed door means there's trouble ahead. Like throw a there in. Like there's. There is, you know, like a contraction of there is. Alright, you check it out. Continue. Defeat the guards inside the room. Okay. Press B to open the doors. I've got a bad feeling about this. I like that she says that. Good animation for interacting with the doors. I will weather your flesh. What? Loots! Speak with Cindy to let her know the coast is clear. Yeah, see, like, there's not enough Dwarven stuff in here for my taste. It's very sparse. Like, here's a Dwarven door. I want to see more Dwarven stuff. If this is supposed to be like Dwarven runes, more. Like, you know, like, throw in, like, a column here, and then like a column here, and then like a piece to, you know, make it look like it's Dwarven. Alright, let's speak with Cindy. So we just gotta say, alright, I knew you could do it, but don't celebrate quite yet. According to my research, there's still one more level to explore. Well, that or 100 more levels. Meh. Failure at trying to be humorous. Okay. Some of those old symbols kinda look the same. Well, let's get going, shall we? It's pretty dry humor, I guess you'd say. Although it's cute, it's quaint. I must be reading this wrong. It either says 1 or 100. Who knows? Head to the next floor. Oh, okay. So there's like multiple floors. Press B2. We're going down, down. I don't get that one. Press B2. We're going down, down. Yeah, I don't get it. Tea time. Oh, long load screen. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Ooh, it's a cave. I know what room this is. Oh, wait, what is this? Press B to exit. Ooh, is this a emergency exit? If it is, you really don't want this, because it'll totally fuck up the quest. Like, I'm kind of deciding if I want to fuck it up and show it to you. Alright, let's see. Yep, see? How is this gonna work? How is this gonna work? Yep. It takes me all the way back to load. Okay, see? Without even telling me, like, that's what it does. And now, I bet you it's gonna be complete fuck. I'm gonna have to drop it to pick it up again. Head down to the next floor. Okay, the problem is that... Oh, wait, no, it does. Oh, that's awesome. It actually lets me go back. Travel to cave, second floor. Okay. Ooh. Nifty. I had that and it would fuck it up. Although you still would, like... It's kind of weird that it goes from here all the way back to Protector's Enclave, so I don't know. Maybe have like a little interaction or something to explain before you click that. I don't know. Just suggestion. Or just my personal preference. Second verse. Same as the first. Okay. I don't get that either. Okay, gotta ask you this again. Heads or tails? I want hard heads to go with my hard head. Tails means easy, right? I don't know. Let's go with heads, I guess. Yes, sir, or ma'am. Don't judge me. It's dark down here. That's cute. That's a really great, like, humorous way to get around the fact that you never know if it's a male or female. One tricky set of encounters coming right up. Continue. Okay. That's kind of cool. I like most of the humor. It's reasonably funny. Wait, I gotta speak with her again? Okay, is that how it works? Alright, so far so good, but don't let your guard down. This lower level is bound to be full of much tougher challenges. It should be pretty straightforward, so I'll just meet you up ahead. Okay, cool. Aw, but you were doing such a good job before. Yeah, no problem. Just follow the trail of bodies. I like that. Alright, that's oddly comforting. Go cry havoc and let's... Oh, this is a great... I love this. Cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war. Continue. That's one of my, like, favorite, like, sayings from, Henry V. Oh, okay. Lead onward towards the Stein. Oh, cool. I can identify with this author's content more than most. No, you don't, you fucker. Oh, that's one thing I really do like about the Dire Wolf. He does a good job of canceling encounter skills. I just wish I could get rid of those stupid fucking bone spikes. I don't know, something about bone spikes coming out of the back of a wolf just looks weird to me. I don't like it at all. On my main, I actually bought a wolf companion just because I really do like the wolf. It totally gives me the like dire wolf feeling from Game of Thrones. And I really do like that the Great Weapon Fighters, one of its like main artistic traits, or whatever you'd say, is the wolf. Like, you know, a couple sets of armor have wolf heads. And the same thing with, like, they've got a couple swords that have like wolves on the pommel. It's really cool. This is neat. I like this. You know, a lot of people fill this in with stuff, and I kind of like that this one's like just open and dead drop. Alright, let's get on with this shit. Although again, you know, this doesn't really, I mean, this doesn't give me any sort of feeling that this is a, has anything to do with dwarves. I mean, there is like not a single thing in here that says dwarven to me. And you know, it would kind of be different if like the very first entrance was like pure dwarven, and then like a little less and a little less, you know, kind of like implying that you're going deeper and deeper into like uncharted mining area. You know, kind of like, think like Moria, or at least I think, you know, like Moria from, you know, the Lord of the Rings movies. You know, like they went deeper and deeper until they got into areas that were no longer, like, recognizable as Dwarven because they were new and fresh, and they hadn't had time to carve, like, you know, new structures. But, I don't know, for my personal preference, I'd kind of revisit the map design. It needs some work. And like, why are there zombies down here now? Like, I mean, I you know, it just made me think of that because the Hulks really stand out. Where like, I know I've been killing rates and, you know, such, but like, how do they fit into the story? I mean, like, what's the backstory here? I'm not really getting a clear image. Like, you don't have to literally spell it out in dialogue. Hey, look, this is what's going on. But you know, throw in some clickies or something. You know, throw in some plot elements that explain to me what's going on. Like, is this actually Dwarven runes? Or is it like a Dwarven mine? Why are there undead here? Oh, fuck you guys. Wait, he's still doing this thing. Shit. These guys are tough. I like it. It's like they're not too tough. I'm just really unskilled at playing the Guardian Fighter. Hopefully I won't get knocked off the fucking edge here. I like the varied levels. This is kind of cool, you know, being able to like walk up and around. It's always fun. That's one drawback to most of the cryptic maps. You know, a lot of it's very static. Lead onward towards the Stein. You see, I want to know like more story. I want I want more story. I want to know what the fuck's going on. Give me a second. I drink some tea. Oh, throw down one of these little fuckers. I never use these. I just always forget. Don't even think about them. Yeah, like, I understand that this is, you know, like a first quest for a Foundry author. Totally understandable that, you know, there would be things that need polishing and you know, just the learning curve. You know, you have to figure out what's fun for people to play. So, constructively, I'm telling you that, what I'm doing is fun, you know, like going through and moving through the map and killing stuff, you know, that side is fun. And the concept, like, of the story, you know, like going to a Dwarven runes out in the middle of nowhere and working with Indiana Jones's sister, you know, what the fuck's her name? Cindy Jones. You know, that's really fun and cute. You know, that's good humor. But without having any kind of like backstory, that's what I'm missing. You know, like a little bit more explanation of what this rune is, or you know, and a little bit more detail on the maps. You know, to make it feel more like a dwarven rune. And a little bit of explanation of why I'm fighting like undead, you know, in a dwarven rune. You know, just stuff like that. All right, let's go on with this. But for a daily quest, this is really a lot of fun. Especially, I mean, I'm a huge fan of dwarven content. I just want it to feel more dwarven. Like, I would totally be happy, and I would accept this room, this cave, if the first mine shaft areas were, like, super dwarven, you know? And then you somehow implied to me, like, through a clicky or dialogue or something, that as I'm moving to the lower level, it's older, or it's newer, you know, and therefore less dwarven stuff has been worked on down here, that kind of stuff. I'd be a lot happier with this. Oh, lean onward towards the Stein complete. Okay, this isn't so bad. It's just a couple of, oh my god! One of them jumped at me! What? Okay, I don't get that at all. I wonder if it's like a reference to a movie or something, but... Okay, let's go on. Spiders! Why did it have to be spiders? Oh, okay, so it's like the snakes. Why did it have to be snakes thing? Okay. Yeah, it's a little awkward for me. Press B to talk to Cindy Jones. Okay. Doing good so far. According to my map, it's just a bit farther up ahead. Continue. She does, you know, I didn't really like take the time to think about it, but the little hat and stuff, she does kind of look like the, you know, Indiana Jones. I like it. It's cute. Die, all of you fuckers, die! I love a bunch of weak characters. Or, you know, a bunch of weak encounters. It makes combat feel epic. Spiders, why did it have to be spiders? She's still saying that, okay. Well, that didn't even count. Okay. So let's proceed in and see which ones do count. Yeah, you know, this isn't bad. I don't want to be, like, a jerk. I'm just trying to be helpful, but, like... See, the way you used the spiders like stuff, you just threw in the hallway, the default hallway one, and I can totally tell. I mean, it looks generic. So, like, instead of doing that, actually go into the individual like pieces, and like, see here, this is just a flat one. Go in and like, what I like to do, you know, matter of fact, if I remember, oh man, I got like 3 things I got to remember to try and tell you, the author. What I do is literally I will make what I consider a palette, you know, like for painting. I will take all of the details that I think will make for a cool map, and I will just stack them right here, you know, just like in a whole big pile, separated so you can tell which one is individually. And then I'll run back here and I'll control copy this one specific thing, and then I'll go in and I'll look and I'll be like, oh, you know what, this would be really cool if there was like a sheet of cobweb from here all the way down, and then I'll copy and paste a sheet of cobweb right here. And then in the 3 editor, I'll adjust it so that it looks right. And then, you know, I'll do that again so that I get the full length. And then I'll go back and I'll keep with that sheet of web like this, and I'll run around and I'll look and see where it'll fit, and I'll put it there, and then I'll move to another area and put it there again. And then once I get what I think is, you know, a good first pass, I'll go back and I'll copy, like, say, this triangular hanging piece right here. This is actually 2 pieces. I don't know if you can tell that. And I'll copy that, and then I'll come in here and I'll paste it, you know, and I'll put it where I think it looks right. And if I don't think it looks right, I'll delete it, and I'll paste it somewhere else. I mean, that's, you know, the 3D editor is really a great tool. It's not perfect, but it really allows you to do some really cool stuff. And a good way to, I'm trying to explain, like, how to use these triangular pieces. Like, I don't know if you can see this, but basically right here, this one that I'm standing in is one large triangular piece. It's basically a flat sheet that's then been folded over like it's a dowel, like, you know, like folded over a dowel. If you flip it so that the flat side is visible, so like, let me go in here. Actually, no, I'll go up to a wall and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So if you flip it so that the flat side comes here, and then the triangular piece fills in this gap, it looks more natural. You know, that's how you want to use it. And you can rotate it so that the line is more like this, so it's elongated. Or you can rotate it so that the line is elongated farther up like this. But that's how you want to use those pieces. And you can put it up against a wall. You can put it in between rocks. I mean, you can put it hanging on. You can take one of the small ones, which is what this is, and put it so that it's hanging off of the side of here. So then you would see... All right, let me swing this. Then you would see the line, the straight line would be here, and then the triangular piece would be down in here. And you could even sink it into the ground, so you're only seeing a little bit of it. Basically line it up so that it looks proper, like maybe it's attached to here and then come off at an angle. That's, you know, that's what makes, that looks more natural when it's done that way. Like, see, this whole piece right here is designed to be in a hallway. So you would imagine this right here would be your hallway. So you wouldn't see this from the outside, so you wouldn't see inside it like that. It would look awkward. You would only see it from this perspective, in which case it looks super natural. See? But yeah, you know, just, it's practice and, you know, artistic sense. Just go back and practice it and try it. Try different things. Look at other people's versions, you know, of like what they've done with the spider webs and get ideas through that. Even some of the cryptic maps, like there's a cave room that's like supposed to be like in the Underdark. It's like it's got drow like runes and stuff in it, but there's one room that has a whole bunch of spider eggs on the ground. It looks freaking awesome. It's got like you know, cobwebs everywhere. It's got eggs everywhere, and it also has like a fog effect that really ties the whole thing in. Let me see, which ones did you pick? Hey, you got the... Okay, yeah. Yeah, see, that's why that was cool. So there's two eggs. One of them does this, like the pulsing, like it's alive, and the other one is a solid feature. Yeah, like that one. Yeah, see, and like, I don't know if you can see this, but you want to adjust your eggs. See, that's flat, and it's just sticking off the rock. Like, oh, yeah, see, I hate, like, coming off as, like, pompous, but, I did a, like, a spider cave room like this on my, quest, Heroic Adventures. If you just want to get, you know, like, some ideas of, like, what I'm talking about, go check out that room. You'll see, like, what I think makes for a good use of, cobwebs and spider webs and all that. Adventuring is hard work. I don't know. Oh, shit, I didn't read that fast enough. I really got to set up an NPC chat window so when I do these. Same thing with like this fireplace. This looks out of place. Just, you know, like sitting here by itself. And also, like, you want to rearrange it in 3D editor so that it's flush with the rock, that it looks natural. You know, like, sink this in, you know, farther down, and then rotate it slightly to the left here. So that, you know, because this rock is at a slight angle. I don't know how you do it. Oh, that's what she said. Rest up and meet Cindy at the door. Oh, okay. How is Cindy going to be at the door ahead of me? That kind of doesn't make sense. It should be like, rest up, go to the door, and Cindy will meet you there. And just have it set up so that, you know, like, when I reach the waypoint next to the door, Cindy appears or something like that. You know, Cindy appears and then comes in behind me. That'd look cool. I haven't used this yet. Oh, that's weird. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like mouse-targeted skills. It's too much bullshit to deal with. Yeah, see, undead were my first choice for my my first quest. So I have lots of practice with them and balancing with like what they are. I even made a test map to be able to test like how they fight and like what their skills are at different levels and such. One of these days I'll have to go back and revisit that and make other maps for other encounter types. I really should take her out first. She's just gonna raise more and more of them. Oh damn it, I didn't get her before she raised fucking more guys. I like that they don't disappear after she dies. I know in most games, or in most circumstances, you'd almost expect the guy she raised to disappear. Oh, I didn't drink some water, or maybe some tea. Oh. I drink way too much of that fucking Arizona green tea. Let's see, pop another one of these suckers. Actually, I guess, you know, the fire is like right back here. I'll go back here. Yeah. Yeah, man, they put freaking high fructose corn syrup in way too much shit. Alright, cool. Yeah, this is a fun little daily quest. I like this a lot. I just want to see more Dwarven stuff. I thought I was going to be doing Dwarven content, and this isn't Dwarven, even in the slightest. Oh, I leveled up. Fuck. I wonder when that happened. I wasn't even paying attention. Up and meet Cindy at the door. Okay. Well, here's the door. Yeah, see how she just appeared? Like, I don't know, I'm having a lot of fun, because this is just like a really straightforward, enjoyable quest. So, like, if I was going to rate this quest off of just purely my enjoyment of it, or the entertainment that I get out of it, I would totally give this like a 4 or 5 star quest. I mean, this is fun. I like this kind of thing. But I don't rate quests like that, because I don't think it's fair to other authors. So I tend to rate quests based on their, how do I put it, their quality. So for this quest so far, the maps are they're very basic. You know, they're very starter maps. You can tell that the author doesn't have a whole bunch of experience with with making maps. You know, with using the 3D editor and with, you know, the list of details. Which is totally fair. I mean, that's valid. You can't expect someone to have their first quest be like fucking amazing. That would be an asshole-ish thing to do. But because of that, I would give it a lower rating. And also, I haven't really found fault with the dialogue. I mean, some of the humor I don't quite pick up on, but that's not the author's fault. That's just it not being my genre or area of, you know, understanding. But it seems like there aren't any errors, like there's no grammar mistakes or spelling mistakes that I can pick up on. And it's a fun little decent story. It is missing what I would personally like to see as more explanation or story, or more story, you know, to begin with. And some of the I don't know if I call them transitions, but some of the events that happen for gameplay, like while you're playing, could be better. Like, as an example, this one right here. You know, I talked to Cindy back at the camp. She says, go on, I'll meet you at the door. Well, I don't even know that there's a door here. How do I know that there's a door here as the player? Like, you're basically talking to me like I'm you, like I'm the author, like I wrote this. Well, I didn't write this, and I didn't make this map. So you got to remember that as a player playing through it, I wouldn't have any clue what is in the next area, what's around the next turn. I don't know. It's a mystery to me. So try and reflect that in your writing, you know? Like, either explain to me that there's a door around, you know, the corner, or don't explain it to me and let me find it, but then don't tell me that it's going to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of thing. And to continue my example, once I do get here, once I, like, get right here, she just appears. Well, it'd be a lot more, how should I say it, immersive. It'd be a much more immersive feeling or event if instead of having her just appear right there, have her literally appear like right here, because I'm going to be looking this way most likely. I don't know, I mean, I guess it's possible that someone could come in backwards like this, but I'd say for the most part 98% of the players are going to be approaching the door straight on. So she's going to be outside of my field of view. So if you just have her appear right here, and then, like, say, walk to me, you know, like do a patrol, a one-way patrol, and then have her stop, like, right there, or just behind me, that'd be way more immersive, because I'd be like, oh shit, she just approached from back, you know, she was following behind me from the campfire. Okay, that's cool. Alright, so let's move on. And like this right here, just as an example of things that like, don't really look polished. This door doesn't really fit here. I mean, like, you can make it fit, you know, like if you put like columns and stuff kind of coming out of the rock and then pulled the door forward and then capped off this top piece with like stones and such, you know, like make it fit in. Because as it is now, it looks like you just placed a door in between two rocks. Alright, let's speak to Cindy Jones. Okay, this is it. The Holy Stein should be in this next room. I don't really know what to expect in there. So you go check. So you go check it out, and I'll follow when the coast is clear. Yeah, right on. I know what to expect. It's going to be an ambush. I will be ambushed and have to fight for my life. Yeah, that's probably what it's going to be, because that's what every other area's been. Yeah, you do that. Wouldn't want you to break a nail or anything, but I like the humor of this. How rude. Continue. Well, what do you expect? You're supposed to... Oh, see, she disappears. So, like, having her just disappear, unless she's like a mage and opens a portal and then, like, uses the portal, that's very unimmersive. Or, I don't even know if that's a word. It's very immersion breaking, just having an NPC disappear. Either keep her there, or have her, like, walk off, or, you know, like, okay, because of the way the Foundry tools work, you could either have her stay there, in which case I might aggro stuff and then she'll cower because she's, you know, a passive NPC, or you can have her disappear and then be replaced with an NPC or an encounter that then walks off in this direction or walks somewhere else and then disappears, or just walks somewhere else and then stays there. But any of those things would be more immersive than having her just completely disappear. Alright, let's go meet the Guardian. Yeah, see, and like, I didn't know there was a Guardian there. So you totally are just like throwing this out there, like, yeah, there's a Guardian there, without giving me any like story or immersion, like plot. You know, I mean, you know, it's kind of like a decision made by the author. Yeah, see, and the door just disappears. That's so weird. Yeah, see, it's like, what? And this right here, this is a Cryptic's fault, but it's also on you to fix this. I tell other people this. These two rooms do not merge together for whatever reason. The way Cryptics set up their map generation, you know, when you put two rooms next to each other, they automatically create a doorway. Well, some of these don't fit. They don't match up. So see, like right here, I can see like through the wall and back off into other maps and shit. Throw some rocks up in here to make that blend in. And like over here on this side. Ooh, I like this room with the crystals. But yeah, what I was going to say is, let me drink some tea real quick. It's kind of personal preference, and I'm being, like, you know, nitpicky. I mean, that's kind of what a review is for me. I get to go through and I get to nitpick the shit out of it, give suggestions, or experience what other people's ideas are, and then get inspired by them. But, you know, you kind of... when I play these, I would prefer story and not just, like, hack and slash. So, of course, you know, like, if the author is going for, like, just a hack and slash with no story, or very little story, I'm going to constantly be commenting on how I want more story. And then, of course, there are the other types of quests that are basically story-driven. And then I'm going to be like, okay, well, you know, this is a really great story, but I would like some more combat. So, it's kind of like, meh. I would prefer not to see, you know, like, let's go meet the Guardian. I would rather prefer, like, foreshadowing. like you did with the, oh, I bet you when I go into this room I'm going to get ambushed. That's foreshadowing. It's not telling me that's what's going to happen, but it is implying that's probably what's going to happen. Let's go meet the Guardian. That's just like straight up, hey, this is what the end of the movie is. Spider-Man gets attacked. Spider-Man dies. You know, something like that. Like, hey, by the way, at the end of the movie, the main character gets killed. It's just a total spoiler. Although I do love this room. It's such a cool room, and a good choice with the lighting effects and such. I like that. I don't think that's default. Every time I've seen other people use this room, it doesn't have this look to it, or either this is the default look and they change it to look different. All right, Guardian of the Relic. Let's check out your NPC costume here. That looks weird. He's like a skeleton with like, I think that's a cleric headpiece, and the Guardian Fighter, the high-level Guardian Fighter stuff. It's interesting. I like it. I like the red glowy eyes. It's a cool look. It's not a very common look. Halt! I have been charged with guarding this room. Tell me, mortal, what business do you have here? You know, this kind of gives me that like Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. I think that was the one, or no, the one where he's going after the Holy Grail. You know, with the Nazis. I kind of get that feeling. You know, that's kind of what I'm getting from this specific quest. Like at least with this part right here. You know, with like the old Guardian that was like guarding the chalice, and the relic is going to be like, you know, the so-called Holy Grail. Alright. I've been charged with finding the Holy Beer Stein. Oh yeah, see, like, yeah, okay. So that is kind of what it is. You know, Beer Stein replaced the, like, Holy Grail chalice with, like, Beer Stein. Okay, yeah. This is cute. I like it. Which I'm guessing is what you're guarding. Yada yada. Let's fight. No, fuck that. Fuck yada yada. Let's go with this. That is correct. I have kept the relic safe for over 4,000 years. That's funny. Super direct number. 4,000 years specifically. I mean, I would put like generations or ages or, you know, something more like poetic. And I will not allow some puny mortal to walk in and take it. We're going to have to agree to disagree here. That's fine. As you wish. I must thank you for your persistence. My task is to kill... Okay, wait, what? As you wish. I must... Okay, I get the as you wish part, but this part right here. I must thank you for your persistence. That's a little weird. I don't get, like, what's his motivation? It doesn't seem to fit his motivation. My task is to kill anyone who tries to touch the Holy Stein. But none have come for it since I swore my oath. At least I can uphold my word and kill the only one foolish enough to face me. Good for you, buddy. Aw. Okay. I like the outfit. You know, it looks custom. I mean, it looks like, you know, it's not a standard look, which is cool. Yeah. Actually pay attention to what skills I should be using. Take me like 20 minutes longer to kill shit because I'm not sure what to do. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that was, you know, it was a fun little fight. I think you're gonna have to decide, you know, for this quest to be better, you're going to have to kind of decide if you want it to just be a super lighthearted, tongue-in-cheek, you know, like, daily quest, or if you want it to be like a little, I don't want to say higher class, because that's kind of an asshole thing to say. You know, if you want it to be less like campy, and more like actual like story plot driven things, like yada yada yada, you know, fine, that's fine, that's an option. but then always offset it with like an actual option that someone that wants to play this like a role playing type, you know, scene, give them that option. Press B to talk to the guardian of the relic. Okay. See, like, even though, oh yeah, see, this is one thing that drove me off the wall about this. Whenever you have them laying down and the camera rotates around, you're like, foot, crotch, boom! I did this same thing. Like, I have my NPC, my scribe NPC is laying on the ground, and when you go and talk to him, he then switches from that animation to like kneeling and wounded, just so you don't get the foot, crotch, you know, shot. All right. Arrgh! Curse these old brittle bones! If I were still alive, I would have skewered you and upheld my oath. Hey, it's alright. You tried. It was a good fight? Good effort? Question mark. I'd like to see that. Shut up and die, old man. You see, like, I'm okay with this, you know? Like, this is a good example of what I was talking about. I'm going to choose this one because I'm just that kind of player. And someone else that just wants to do this as a daily would probably choose this, which is cool. But it's not consistent. Like, the time that I talked to him before I fought him, you know, there was a couple examples I should have pointed out where it was just like abruptly end, you know, with like humor, but it wasn't what I would like to have seen. Yes, it was. Good, go now. Take your relic. I need my rest. Continue. Okay. It's time. Collect the holy relic. Yeah, see, like, this totally works. Like, I know that I've been coming for a relic. I just beat the relic guardian. This is good foreshadowing, or, you know, like, and also telling me what I'm supposed to be doing. But it doesn't tell me, like, see, like, my example would be like, if instead this said, it's time, go pick the relic off of the table, I'd be like, well, fuck me, what table? I didn't know there was a table here. But it doesn't say table, it just says, generically, collect the holy relic, which totally works. Alright, where is the holy... See, because now I've got to be like, alright, I'm going to pick up the holy relic, but where is it? Kind of follow the sparkly trail. Sparkles suck. Oh, here's the holy relic. Oh, look, and it is! It's on a table! Cool! See, I mean, I was kind of like, I could totally figure that out. It was kind of obvious. Yeah, I guess the table works. I would kind of lower... I mean, I'm a dwarf, man. Look at how tall this thing is to me. Is this supposed to be a dwarven table? Because if it is, no dwarf ever would make a table that tall. Like, this should be sunk down. Alright, the holy beer stein. Press B to take the holy stein. The holy beer stein. Alright, let's see what it says. A grimy relic. All you can think about it is how awful any ale you put in it would taste. That's cool. Like, because I totally get the, like... Ooh, neat sound effects. Because I totally get the, like, impression that this is, like, the, you know, the Last Crusade, like, quest, I would love to see, like, more random cups and stuff up here to, like, totally tie in with the movie. You know, like, throw in, they don't have to be a beer stein, but, you know, just other cups and vessels, you know, that would hold, like, liquids. That'd be fun. Alright, give the relic to Cindy. Fuck Cindy, I'm keeping the relic for myself. I did it! At last, I've gotten the holy beer stein. No, I got the holy beer stein. You're just standing there making me feel like I don't want to give it to you. I mean, we did it, of course. Yeah, see? Good tie-in. Hand it over. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Yeah, I'm less and less feeling like I want to give it to her. Of course. Here you go. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to it for a little bit longer. Yeah, I like that. What? Hey! That wasn't part of the deal! Fine. Keep it for a while. But you can't leave until you give it to me, so ha! Oh, that's cute. I like that. See? Oh, man. Alright, see, now a lot of authors, and I tell a lot of authors this, a lot of authors will put in, like, an option in their dialogue that's like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't want to do your quest. Goodbye. And then that'll end the conversation. But the quest doesn't progress at all. You know, it's just like you're stuck. Okay, now what do I do? This is a perfect example of how that type of mechanic is properly done. Like, it's just pure story driven, you know, like, it totally makes the story that much more interesting and like fun. It totally adds to my experience of the story. Like, because I didn't want to fucking give it to her. You know, I was like, no, man, the way she's acting, I went through all that work, I want to keep it. You know? But then making it so that, well, fine, you can't fucking leave until you give it to me. That's great. That totally explains, like, why the quest doesn't progress if I don't give it to her. And yet it still allows me to do it just for the sake of, like, fun RP context. I love it. This is perfect. Okay. I can't believe I'm finally holding the Stein in my hands. I can't wait to see my brother's face when I show him this. Oh, yeah. He's gonna be all like, ooh, can I touch it? Ew. A brother should not be saying that to his sister. And I'll be like, no. Well, that sounds awkward. Great, I guess. I've already had to click one more response than normal. Quit yipping and let's get out of here. You see? Oh my god, this author's like humor is right up my like personal like preference. This is really fucking funny. I'm loving this. Oh, I want to click this so bad just to see what it does, but oh, well, that sounds great, I guess. Okay, see, I don't usually get out of character. I usually stick with like what my character would say, but I totally want to see what this does. You are just no fun. Go click that rock to leave then, Mr. Rushy Pants. Oh, that's terrible. That's so juvenile that it makes me laugh. Mr. Rushy Pants. Oh my god. Okay, wait, okay. I gotta go back and see what the other option was. This is fun. I'm having a blast with this. Well, that sounds great, I guess. Oh, it will be. We'll see who Dad's favorite is after I have this beauty sitting on my mantle. I'll see, that sentence is worded awkwardly for me. Oh, it will be. We'll see whose Dad's. Yes, yeah. I think it should be plural, like whose, or not plural, but like possessive. Whose Dad's favorite? Whose Dad's favorite is after I have this beauty. See, this is weird. This is weird for me. Okay, it will be. Or okay. Oh, it will be. Period. We'll see whose Dad's favorite. Now that I have this beauty sitting on my mantle. Yeah, see? I don't know. This is weird. It's almost like I totally get the we'll see whose Dad's favorite part. We'll see whose Dad's favorite part. What am I saying part? We'll see whose Dad's favorite is after. It's the after I have this beauty sitting on my mantle. It just seems awkward. But you know, whatever. It's just personal comprehension. So this whole thing was just so you could show off. I thought it had some great mysterious power or something. I'm loving this. What? Like granting immortality if you drink from it? No way. That would be silly. It's just a crusty old cup that's probably worth a pretty penny. And it will definitely steal some attention from that show-off older brother of mine. This is good. I really like this. It sounds like you have some serious emotional family problems. Serious emotional family problems. I don't know. I don't think I usually hear that as a sentence or that as a phrase. Serious emotional family problems. You know, whatever. You should probably just talk with them about it. Yeah. Maybe I'll give that a shot. If this doesn't work. But you must be tired from your adventure. Just click this rock here, and it will meet back... Wait, what? Oh, and will meet back up at the entrance. Continue. You see, and I am not one of those gamers that bitches and complains about a quest taking too long. Which some are. They'll be like, I had to walk through a door to get to a room. What's up with that? So seeing stuff like this, like, hey, click this rock and be instantly transported to the surface somehow. Although I do like that it says that. That's great. Press B to return to the surface somehow. You know, it's funny. It's kind of like tongue-in-cheek, dealing with those players that do just want a quick button, an easy button. I like that. I understand that the author has to do that, or doesn't have to do that, but I understand why the author chooses to do this, to kind of satiate those bitchy, I shouldn't say bitchy, the gamers that want shortcuts. But I always hate it. It totally breaks my immersion, you know? Like, I would much rather, like, it'd be like, oh, I clicked the Stein, I talked to her, and instead of, like, backtracking all the way, be like, here, use this orb, this magical orb that will open a portal. You know, something like that. I mean, instead of just a rock. Like, hey, click the rock, because the rock's somehow magical and somehow it takes you up to the thing. Or even, like, you know, throw, like, a fucking mine shaft here. Like, boom, mine shaft, crawl to the surface, you know, through this air shaft. You know, that kind of thing. Like, if you go and look, there actually is I think it's called Mine Shaft -01 or something like that. Literally, it's a tall, chimney-looking thing where at the very top of the chimney is like an entrance. Well, you can rotate it on its side and then push it into the wall so that it just looks like a little fucking doorway sticking out here, and it's got a fade to black built into it and everything. Like, you know, label that like air shaft and then be like, press B to crawl through the air shaft to the surface or something like that. I'd much rather see that kind of thing. But that's just me being nitpicky as hell. Use this rock to return to the surface. Although I love that, like, the author puts the wording in here so that it is, like, explaining my same viewpoint. You know, like, why I think this type of stuff is stupid and annoying. It's like, okay. This is great. I really love this quest. This is a lot of fun. Oh, see, I would totally love to give this quest, like, 4, maybe 5 stars, but again, it's just too rough compared to other people's, you know, compared to other authors' quests, and the amount of time and effort that they put into really cranking up the quality of their quest. You know, like, but just as a personal, like, you know, on a personal note, I would totally love to rate this quest with like 4 or 5. I had a lot of fun playing this. You did it. Our adventure together has come to an end. Aw, so soon? It feels like we were just getting started. Yeah. Where's my chest? Yes, I will go with that. Unfortunately, yes, but I'm sure I'll find another adventure soon. Just keep an eye on the job board, and we'll hopefully see each other again. Also, thank you for playing. Oh, thank you for playing! Please rate, comment, and tell all your friends so I can get more diamonds. I mean reviews. Yeah, this totally makes me think of Minecraft. Alright, until next time then. Wait, what? Until next time then. Alright, until next time. Then, okay, whatever. That was just a little awkward. So long, farewell. Auf Wiedersehen. Oh, is that how you spell Auf Wiedersehen? Auf Wiedersehen and good night. This is so fucking cute. This is entertaining the shit out of me. Okay, Cindy Jones and the Holy Stein. Collect reward. Press B to interact. Yeah, see, and like the chest is totally like floating, and you know, like this is just stuff that you have to learn through experience and looking at other people's stuff. But like, this does take away from the quality, you know, the immersive tongue-tying, the immersive aspect of, you know, the map and like playing a game that makes you feel like you're in another reality kind of thing. Like, this needs to be moved and rearranged so that like it looks like it's not just socketed in there. Let's see if I get anything worthwhile. I never get anything worthwhile. Oh, review time. Fuck me. This is one of the harder reviews that I've had to give because usually I don't personally enjoy the quest a crap ton. I wouldn't say I don't enjoy it. I mean, like, so far I've enjoyed every Foundry content I've played, except for maybe one. I don't know. I played 1 or 2 that were just kind of like, they should have been labeled not playable yet, you know, but that was my mistake. They just sounded neat, and I clicked on them, and apparently, you know, it was like a portal that would just drop me from the sky and kill me. But this specific quest just it hit more. Oh fuck! How do I say this? It resonated with me a little bit more than other quests. You know, like at least I feel like I got majority of the jokes and that kind of stuff. And like I'm a huge Indiana Jones fan, and that was a lot of fun tie-ins. But quality-wise of the quest, it's pretty. Trying to think of a polite way to say. It's not it's not that it's generic. It's just it's obviously a first try, which is there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I mean, you have to start somewhere, but because of that, my review is going to reflect that. So I'm probably only going to give this like maybe 2, maybe 3 stars. All right. Yeah, I think I'll give it 3 stars because overall it's not bad. Also, let's see that I don't know. I almost want to give it 2 stars because okay, see the way I look at this is like if you look at Netflix, they have the same 5-star rating. And when you actually read what each star stands for, it's like 1 star is didn't like it, or no, 1 star is hated it, 1 star is didn't like it, 3 stars is liked it, 4 stars is really liked it, and 5 stars is loved it. So when I look at it like that, it's like, well, I did like this quest, so I'd give it a 3 stars. But trying to then socket it into other players, other authors' quests, it's like 5 stars isn't enough. I almost need like a 10-star, option here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with 3 stars because at least the English was clear. It's written in English, so it being clear English is kind of a important thing. I mean, even though people that aren't English speakers still do a great job writing stories, I think that is an important thing. It's just the maps are really generic for the most part. And so, yeah, I'd say valid. I'd say valid. It's validly a 3-star quest because the writing wasn't bad. It was just like personal preference there. My personal preference was to either pick one style or the other. The combat was fun, which I don't usually consider combat as like a thing that I rate on because it is so hard to balance it. But because you actually put in a slider, that makes it even better. But yeah, I would say the genericness of the maps and the flow of some of the events, and also some of the way the dialogue is written, it's gonna pull it down to like a 3-star for me. All right, I'd say that's worth a fucking tip. I enjoyed the hell. Okay, so there you go. I'll make up for my 3-star rating by giving you the highest tip that I can give you because I enjoyed the hell out of this quest. That was fun. Let's see how it exits the map. Time to go. Yeah, see, I don't know. That works. It's generic, but it works. But how the oh yeah, see, I hate this. Not setting an exit and just having anywhere on the map, press B to return to the world of Neverwinter. Although writing press B to return to the world of Neverwinter works. I like that. Return to the world of Neverwinter. That's good. That's a good like immersive RP objective or interaction dialogue. Yeah, see, damn it, I still never got to fucking click on these things. What were they? Ugh. That's good. That means that like it makes me want to know more. So that means it's a good plot mechanic, or I don't know what you call it, game element. But I really hate that there isn't like an actual exit. It drives me up the wall. All right, well, I'm gonna end it there. I got some other videos I'm going to try and do, but hopefully my review was was enjoyable and clear, and I don't need to like actually go through a wrap up. I think I wrapped up enough. Alright, have fun.